I want to talk a little bit about responsibility. So, very famous line that everybody's familiar with from Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. And I don't think there's anybody who would disagree with that sentiment, right? I don't think there's anybody out there, maybe regardless, not completely regardless, if you're a nihilist, that's one thing, but anybody who's sort of relatively normal moral sentiments or ethical sentiments, I think would agree with that statement. The more power you have, the more responsibility you have to use that power in a wise, just way, right? Well, here's the thing. You have a tremendous amount of power. No matter who you are, no matter where you live, no matter what your situation, you have a tremendous amount of power. And that power is the power to take any situation, no matter how shitty it is, and turn it into something good. Now, that's not to say that that objectively the outcome that you get from it is going to be good, because you can't control always what that outcome is going to be. In fact, you never can control what the outcome is going to be. But what you can control is how you choose to understand, perceive, and respond to that situation. And what that means is that for you, as far as your perception goes, you have unlimited ability to control that situation, right? Unlimited, because the quality of your thoughts determines the quality of your experience and your life. And so you can change how you think about the situation, and thereby you can change the situation, because the situation is not something objective. The situation is only how you subjectively understand it, interpret it, perceive it, experience it, okay? So you have that ability to just turn around a shitty situation with a flick of your brain, all right? And that is tremendous power, which also means that you have a huge responsibility. Now, you do not have the right to not use this responsibility. Let's take Superman. I know I started with Spider-Man. We're moving to Superman because he's the most powerful superhero I can think of off the top of my head, right? Now, imagine Superman, and imagine that Superman decides that he just wants to lay on his couch and watch YouTube and masturbate all day, right? Now, most people would say that he is doing something unethical, right? That he is. You wouldn't say that he's choosing. You'd say he's choosing not to help people, right? So the default there is that he should be helping people, and he's choosing not to do that. You'd say that he's choosing not to make the world a better place. So the default is that he's, choosing. He should be choosing to make the world a better place. And guess what? You have so much power. You're not Superman, but you have a tremendous amount of power similar to him, right? It's a metaphor, okay? You have a tremendous amount of power, and to choose not to use it is the choice. The default is to use it to make the world better, to make people's lives better, to make your life better. And if you make your life better, you're probably making the lives of others better. And I mean, if you make your life better in a real substantive way, not if you, chase hedonistic pleasure and indulge in every whim, and you're not making your life better in those cases. You're not making it more meaningful, right? So you have tremendous responsibility because of that power, and responsibility is the ability to respond to a situation. It doesn't matter who caused the situation. That is more or less irrelevant when it comes to responsibility, because responsibility is the ability to respond. It is not the fault of having been, the cause of some sort of situation, right? So consider it your duty to use your ability to change situation and make it better. That is a duty that you have, an obligation that you have. That duty is your birthright. Mostly birthrights are thought of as rights, but we also have birthrights that are duties, and this is one that you and everyone else has, and you don't get to shirk it. Okay? That's going to cost you more. It will cost you more to not live up to your duty.